All right, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jeff Holden. Today we're here with Big O.
How y'all doing today?
Coach Evan Hearn. And head coach, athletic director of Wichita Christian, Mr. Seth Nolan.
Hi.
Appreciate you coming in, Coach.
Yep. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't think the drive's very far from
No, not really.
Wichita
Yeah,
Christian.
it was pretty nice. I was thinking about that on the way in.
Yeah, so I would give my usual spill of we don't have the resources to get out, but I mean, we could if we wanted to,
yeah.
really.
Yeah.
But hopefully we get to sometime this year. So, yeah, this is our new series. It's just called 940 Preview, Football Preview. We come up with an idea. Coach Hearn here came up with an idea of bringing you head coaches in because, you know, football's king in the state of Texas, and it's coming right around the corner.
Right. Yep.
And a lot of times you get newspaper articles or you get social media posts or magazines or something that's saying, hey, this is what this team's going to do this year. These are expectations, or this is the preview. But he come up with the idea, hey, who better can you get a preview from the head coach?
Yeah,
so,
love it.
Exactly. So, again, we appreciate you coming, and we'll just start firing away with questions.
Sure. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. I just found out today me and his wife work together as far as we're going to be hand in hand with recruiting. So that was good. So I had to make sure, when she told me that we were going to have you on today, I'm like, well, make sure he gets this email so he can remember to get it, that he sees and get everything. So like Jeff said, we appreciate you having us, or golly, we appreciate you coming on. And so we like to get started with an introduction from our coaches. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So it's my 6th year at Wichita Christian. Spent 5 years before that at Fort Davis doing 6-man. So yeah, looking forward to this season and what it entails.
So you're our 3rd 6-man coach, and we obviously you said you seen them in person, right? 6-man game in person?
Yeah, I went to last year. I actually was able to go to the Wichita Christian and Harold game.
Okay.
Cool. Sweet.
So you saw it. Jeff and I have not, but just tell us about 6-man as far as, did you grow up playing 6-man? And if not, what gravitated you towards want to be a head coach at 6-man?
No, I didn't play 6-man growing up. But yeah, I just tried to kind of be the top guy at, as quickly as possible, and that was at 6-man. And the first year I did it, I fell in love with it. It's so fast paced. There's a spot for just about every kid. So yeah, I mean, I don't really see myself being an 11-man coach. I'm kind of, not stuck at 6-man. I love it. Like I said, there's a spot for everybody. It's fun that you see freshmen coming up and instantly being an impact guy if they can play at our level, where they go to some of the bigger schools. It's take you a while to know their name, where ours is instant recognition. So it's nice to see some of those kids come through like that.
So Wichita Christian, we know, is located here in Wichita Falls. You guys are a private school. So tell us about, obviously kids have to pay to get into y'all school. So tell us about what kind of battles you face as far as the kids that you have, or, being a private school.
Yeah, I mean, it's, paying for your education, it can be challenging, and we do have that challenges at our school. Not everyone, per se, is your doctor's child. We do have a good amount of blue-collar workers, and, that translates to the kids and to the field. So, yeah.
So let's get into it. Talk to us about you guys' season last year. Give us your season record last year.
Yeah, so we went 7-2. We started the year with we lost a team right off the bat on our schedule, and we lost another one. So we had to play a JV game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we ended up making the playoffs. Went to play Longview. Christian lost to them. They were the state champions the year before. So that was the challenge. But yeah, it was good as far as we did what we could with what we had, and we battled injuries. We had a kid lose his collarbone, break his collarbone the first scrimmage.
I was like, lose his collarbone.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry.
what
Yeah, I
in the
know.
world
Right.
just
Yeah, I catch
happened?
myself there. Yeah.
You're good, you're
Yeah,
good.
he broke his collarbone. First scrimmage against Forestburg. I think he had 2 touches at the time, 1 touchdown. Comes back, first district game, gets through the half. The game ends at half. We win. I think he had like 4 touches, 3 touchdowns. Next game, second touch, boom, goes down again, ends the season. So we're looking forward to getting that kid back for sure.
And that, like you said, in 6-man, that could be a heavy blow.
That's huge. When your dude goes down, it's and, a lot of teams don't have more than one. We were fortunate enough last year that we replaced this kid with a kid we didn't think was going to play running back at all, and he ends up being all state. So that just kind of it was nice. The kid's all of 5'5", 140. He's just quick, little speedy guy out there, and so he's hard to catch.
And before I turn it over to Big O, like I said, you guys are private, so you're not mandated by the UIL. So tell us about how difficult it may be for you guys to find games, if possible.
Yeah, there's a lot of especially I don't think it's like this anymore, but back in the day it was a challenge to get people on your schedule because they earn a reputation of in the private school ranks, and it's sad to say that they don't commit to games all the time. But coming from a UIL background at Fort Davis for 5 years, I try to treat the program like I would if I was at a UIL school, no differently.
So are you guys TAPS?
We are TAPS, yes.
Okay. So TAPS, can you explain a little bit what's the difference between TAPS and UIL for our viewers?
It's just the private and parochial Christian school league. It's just like the UIL, but for the private schools.
Okay. So, Coach, how many seniors did you graduate last year?
We lost 4 seniors. 2 were major contributors. We lost 2 of them on the offensive side of the ball, and 1 of them started on defense. So we're gonna have to replace those, and we're hoping to do that with freshmen. And that's kind of the beauty of 6-man. Again, you have some kids that can play in junior high. They're gonna come in as freshmen and immediately be able to contribute.
Okay. So the next question is, how many kids do you guys have coming back that you're looking forward to? And if you can also, while you're doing that, kind of give us an update on some key pieces and key players by name that you guys have this year.
Yeah, we have 8 kids coming back. We've got some kids coming out that hadn't played before, so that's always nice. But yeah, our main guy was the one I was talking about earlier that broke his collarbone, Sam Maktoff. We're really excited about him because we what we got to see him do was awesome, So that was tough to see last year. He's going into his senior year. We're hoping he has a good year. Sam DeLizio, he's been around with us his 4th year now. He's Mr. Do-It-All for us. We can put him anywhere. We can hand the ball off to him, throw the ball. He can throw it some a little bit. Defense leading tackler, offense leading touchdown getter. Led us in yards, everything. So, yeah. And then John Godo, who I was talking about, was not going to be our running back. Ended up being all-state.
So how do you find ways of getting one of your dudes back in Sam, and then having, you said John?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And having John, who became a dude, what's something? How do you find a way to get both of those guys going for you? Because it sounds like you have gonna have a 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
that's what we're hoping for. We're going to change what we do a little bit. Last year, primarily we had 1 guy in the backfield. We're gonna try to have 2 this year, and maybe be more balanced line. Last year we were an offset offensive line, but yeah, we think that'll help.
At Orthopedics Express, our primary focus is delivering exceptional care to patients with orthopedic injuries, such as sprains, strains, broken bones, and joint pain. You'll receive the expert care you need when you need it most. Simply walk in or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Located inside the Center for Advanced Orthopedics, Orthopedics Express is your fast track to orthopedic care.
All right. My questions, I mean, I got questions all over the place, but
Your
you
question,
mentioned,
but the camera's on me.
oh, well, he's good. He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll cut that
But
out.
go ahead.
No,
No,
do you
yeah,
want
that's
it?
no. Go
I
ahead.
really got nothing. I'm like one of my questions. My question. I'd be like, my question.
No. Do you want to talk about philosophy, or you want me to ask that?
You don't have a question right now, you said?
No, you
Okay.
Oh, so
I can make something up later.
Okay. So, Coach, as you were talking about philosophy, this six-man, as we know, six-man philosophy is a little bit different. So kind of give us kind of a little bit of the philosophy of what you guys like to do offensively and what you guys like to do defensively.
Okay, yeah. Defensively, we like to use our speed. We don't really care about size. We care about speed. We want to fly to the football because just about everybody can score in six-man. Not everybody can get a stop. So it comes down to stops in six-man. And then, I mean, if we can find a way to get stops this year, which we return most of our, like I would say we return 90% of our tacklers, leading tacklers, and offensive players as well that contributed on that side. So if we can just find a way, like we were talking about, putting two guys in the back, see if John and Sam can both carry the load, I think good things will come.
Okay.
But sorry to cut you off, but offensively, we like to use our big guys on slower guys and stronger guys on offense, and then put our speedy guys behind them. Some schools, some programs like to put all their speed on offense and spread you out, but that can be a challenge in its own self too.
So are y'all the run first team or pass first team?
We're definitely run first. Yes. Yep.
Okay, and so as this could be different. I mean, I'm not real sure because I'm not too much into six-man yet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it with you guys. So being the head coach, how many coaches do you have, I guess, within your team?
Yeah, well, there's only two other ones besides myself. So we have 3 full-time football coaches, which, you go to some schools, they have 6 or 7 at six-man. It just varies. At Fort Davis only had 1 assistant. So having 2 was like, whoa, it's awesome. You kind of rely on your managers a lot more to do things at our level with the lack of coaches.
Yeah. So do you call plays?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would consider yourself more of an offensive-minded coach than a defensive-minded coach?
I'm doing both. Yeah.
Oh, you're calling plays on both sides?
Doing both sides. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So he has that question that I asked. So do you get mad at yourself for not stopping them?
I'll text my assistant. I'll be like, dude, are you still awake? It's like 3:00 in the morning. What were we thinking at this point in the game? It's like, yeah, I'm still up, man. I'm still watching film. So yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
You get mad at yourself.
Dang it, stop him.
Why did we do that?
Dang it, you go score.
Yeah, I was like, you told me to go for it. It was like, I asked you if we should, and you said yeah.
So I'm excited about six-man football. I mean, like you said, I've never been to an actual game. Being a guy that looks for highlights behind the camera, I run a videography. So you look at the scores, most of them are high scoring games.
Yeah.
You got a lot of touchdowns, which are always exciting, but I mean, I don't really got much after that.
I got a question. I mean, to what you just said, what is the most points as the OC you've scored, and then as the DC, what's the most points you've given up?
So it was my first year.
Same guy.
Yeah, same game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was for Forestburg, my first year, first game at Wichita Christian. We would have to look it up. I'm sure it's on Max Preps, but I want to say it was like, man, it was in maybe the high 70s to low 90s, something like that.
Jeez.
But it was literally like a war of nutrition, like cramps left and right. Who's gonna make? We knew we were gonna score in a couple plays, but we also knew they were going to score. It was just a matter of, can we drag it out long enough where they get tired and make a mistake, turn the ball over, do something, put themselves in a bad situation, a 4th and long deal, and maybe we'll get the ball back. And that's ended up what happened. It was just
first one to get a stop. Basically.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, onsides are key. In six-man, you'll find that out. And, I would say, man, most.
I guess I'm kind of interested now that you say that. How did it? I mean, what's the rules in an onside kick?
It's a 15-yard neutral zone, and most teams, like I said, no matter what the score is, they're going to kick it. There's a 45 rule, mercy rule, 45-point mercy rule. It doesn't matter if you're a touchdown away; guys are still onside in that thing, getting the ball back.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's like Madden when you're younger.
It is. Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to run rule this team.
We don't punt. You can ask my guys. We don't punt. We've punted maybe twice.
So you don't
in
even have a
6 years.
special teams coordinator.
No, I don't need one.
We're gonna onside it
No,
anyway.
yeah.
If they get it, we just
We
on
gonna
defense.
clip that. We gonna clip
That's
that.
another defensive practice.
Yeah, we've got a couple soccer guys. John Godo is actually really into soccer, and he can boot it out of the end zone. So it's tough. It's like, man, do we make these guys start and put them back, or do we try to get the ball back?
So do you have to have a certain amount of people on one side of the ball versus the other side in a
No.
onside kick?
No.
You can literally
six
put
man.
one kicker and
Some-
then 5 guys running towards the
Some
ball.
people will bunch up into what looks like a huddle and literally just go from there. It's wild.
And just kick it straight.
They'll just kick it straight. Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's camera needs to be out there.
Oh my God, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, dude, you can come whenever you want. It's fun.
I got field access.
Sure, man. Yeah, let's go.
So, question I have, I mean, you've been there 6 years. Can you talk about the importance of what my question is usually the importance of the community, but let's talk about the importance of the Wichita Christian people around and what makes that job able for you to stay there for 6 years. What is loving about that job?
Yeah, it's just being in a Christ-focused environment with kids that have the same beliefs as you, and you know, it's a lot of UIL schools they express that, but you know, maybe there's a couple guys that are like, man, should we be doing this? You know, maybe that kid's gonna say something where we don't have that. So it's nice, and a lot of it is our parents. We can't do anything at our school without our parents. So they're very important when it comes to being able to field a team and play.
The realtor we trust is Kim Rowart, given to others with love. Kim was raised in this community and has been selflessly serving for over 20 years. Kim encourages everyone to thrive in their purpose. Kim is part of the Homes for Heroes program, where she gives back a portion of her commissions from each closing to all military, firefighters, law enforcement, healthcare, and educators who use her services. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Kim is the realtor for you. Go check out the website, homesforheroes.com. Since starting from scratch in 2020 by longtime resident of Clay County, Bob Belcher, Duck Creek Disposal has quickly become one of the most trusted waste disposal service and dumpster rental companies serving the 940 community and the surrounding areas. Local to the core, they take immense pride in being a part of the Wichita Falls community. Duck Creek Disposal's deep roots mean that every customer is treated like a neighbor. Their promise is to guarantee the best customer experience in the area, and they live by it. Whether you're a homeowner, contractor, or business, they've tailored their services to suit varied requirements. Bob's hands-on approach and belief in personal connection means that when you call Duck Creek Disposal, you're experiencing a standard of service that Bob himself envisioned. You talk to real people, not a machine. Go give Bob a call at 940-257-5660. Serving the 940 community for 12 years, Allegiance Electric and Controls is the trusted go-to for commercial and industrial electrical solutions. Contact them for reliable, tailored services to keep your operations running smoothly. Please call or visit their website at aecllc.com. For all your paving and concrete needs, we trust Freeman Paving, LLC. Located in Vernon, Texas, Freeman Paving is our recommended business for concrete, paving, and dirt work. They have over 20 years of experience working right here in our community. Next time you need any concrete work, give them a call, 940-552-9496. If you're looking to treat yourself to a delicious dessert, then Yogurt Journey is the place to be. Yogurt Journey offers 12 delicious flavors of frozen yogurt with over 60 topping options. If you want something warm instead, stop by to enjoy an amazing funnel cake, fried Oreos, fried brownies, or fried candy. Yogurt Journey also offers frozen yogurt rolls, waffle frozen yogurt rolls, and smoothies. If you need a cake for your next celebration, Yojo provides custom frozen yogurt cakes. Yogurt Journey is located on Kemp Street across from Barwise Middle School and is open daily from 12 to 9 p.m. For all your roofing related needs, we choose Assured Roofing and Construction. At Assured Roofing and Construction, their hard work is based off honesty, loyalty, and integrity, ensuring that every customer gets what they deserve and is happy and stress-free throughout the entire process. When any storm damage occurs to your roof, gutters, fencing, or siding, Assured will have you covered and help you from the initial free inspection to filing your claim, meeting with adjusters, and getting your damaged property fixed properly. Give AG a call at 940-782-1194.
And in your 6 years there, how has the football program grown under you? I know, like you said, just from a standpoint of getting enough players to play out there. And like you said, you got a freshman class coming in, and you expecting 8 guys back. Like, how big has that been, the football program under your direction?
Yeah, it's been nice. We're growing and growing and growing, especially in the junior high level.
Yes.
We think we have 18 kids coming out, which is the most we would ever have at Wichita Christian playing football. You add that with our 13, 14 guys that we're expecting in high school. We got over 30 football players at our school, which I would imagine has never happened.
Right.
So it's very exciting.
You say 30 guys. I mean, is that enough to fill the JV team? Do you guys have a JV
I'm
team?
in junior high too.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
we're really close to having a JV team. I wish we did have one. Yeah, we're really close.
So, Coach, I had a first. I looked it up. You scored 84 points.
What did we give up?
43.
43?
Yeah, it was 43.
Okay. I remember
84.
it differently, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've definitely given up way
Max
more.
Preps is lying.
Nice was right here. 84. That's a lot of points.
I've given up more points than that. I think Max Preps is wrong. What year is that?
It's 18-19 season.
Look up 1920.
On the spot.
19-20.
I think we gave up way more points that
Oh
game.
my God.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I was gonna say, I wasn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. That was this one that you're looking at. Is my first year.
Y'all want to know the score of that game?
What was
Yeah.
that?
Get it.
104 to 71.
There you go. I was wrong. Yeah.
Whew.
How many 3-pointers was put up in that one?
That's a lot of points. I was
That's
just
all right.
about to ask, did you ever bust the scoreboard? You bust the
Yeah.
scoreboard.
Yeah. It's happened.
Yeah, so
You were on the winning side or losing side?
Winning
they
side,
they
yeah.
won. They only won. That's the only game they won that year. They went
Yeah.
1-7.
Yeah. Next year we
They
go to
said
the
we're gonna score
semifinals.
100.
Yeah, we go to the semifinals
Yeah.
the next year after that with the same guys. Graduated one.
Yeah, that's just how six
That's
man is.
six-man, yeah.
So, Coach, what you saying? You guys being a Christian school, how important is it for you guys? With you guys, I know you said that's something that you don't have to worry about with UIL. Like UIL kind of sanctions that a little bit. But how often do you guys, pray and do different things with your Christian, more religious things that you guys do as a team?
Probably not as much as most people think. We have chapel once a week with high school. Then we do it again with the younger kids in elementary school. We pray before practice, after practice, things like that. But nothing crazy and excessive like you would probably, or some people would probably think. Yeah.
Okay. And so, Coach, I have a question for you. So you guys are, of course, play 6-man. What are the things do you have within Wichita Christian? We can talk about Wichita Christian, especially being in Wichita Falls. Do you ever have the risk of maybe losing a kid that be like, I'd rather play 11-man? How often does that happen to you guys?
Yeah, it happens more in the junior high level where they think they can go play somewhere and they don't really know that they probably can't. But yeah, at Wichita Christian, we haven't lost a kid yet that thinks they can go play 11-man. We've had a lot of kids come from 11-man schools and have instant success. Sam Maxtoff that we were talking about earlier came over from Archer, and he was having instant success. I mean, every other touch he was getting was, to the house. And then Sam DeLizio came over from Electra. And he probably could have contributed over there. He was starting as a freshman. And then halfway through the season, he came over to us and played for us as a sophomore.
So that's pretty cool too for the viewers that don't realize that. Not advocating for Wichita Christian, but what I'm saying is something that people don't realize is where in UIL sanctioned sports you can't transfer in the middle of the season and play. Mm-hmm. Where if you go from UIL to TAPS, you're able to still play and not have any.
Well, no. Sam came over and he had to sit the rest of the year.
Okay,
so he
he had
didn't play
to
till
sit.
sophomore season.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he did have to sit out.
But yeah, he did. But he was able to play basketball that season.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, speaking of 11-man to 6-man, I've had a kid at Fort Davis who's playing quarterback at Abilene Christian now. He was my only guy that ever left 6-man to go prove himself at 11-man. His dad played at Texas, so he had the genes.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It takes a little genius.
Yeah, we could see it coming. But yeah, he went off to Angelo and had a good career there.
So being 6-man, you probably know the name Grayson Rigdon.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where he's going. He's not staying at Benjamin. You think that maybe he tries to prove himself at 11-man? Or does he say 6-man? In your opinion.
I don't really know what he's gonna do. I think he's proven himself enough at the 6-man level. If you watched him play, it's different. We've actually we watched film with our own guys saying, "Look how this kid plays."
Mm-hmm.
He's something else. I think he no matter where he goes, he's gonna be an impact player.
Yeah.
So, you guys were 7-2 last year. Tell us about your non-district schedule for this upcoming season.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging, and we did it that way on purpose.
Yeah.
With the senior class that we have coming back and the freshmen coming up, we want to know if we have what it takes once district comes around. Whereas last year, we didn't really know what we had. Then we had guys go down. But yeah, this year, we've got Newcastle on the schedule who had a deep run last year. Kroll made the playoffs last year. A couple of these other teams have winning seasons last year as well. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge for us.
Yeah, we had Coach Archer on here, and we were all impressed by him. He kind of gave us our first insight on 6-man, and so I know that matchup is going to be a good one because he talked about the kids in Archer and how good they would be. So, district. Tell us about your district opponents.
Yeah, don't really know much now about our district opponents since with the new alignment.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know if TAPS was on the same UIL.
Yeah, we were on the same schedule. Same schedule.
We found out something else.
Yeah.
Every 2 years as well?
Every 2 years.
There you go.
Yep. Waco Valor, we know nothing about them because they haven't played varsity football yet. This is their first year. So they could be really, really good. Or they could, who knows where they could be. They, I want to say they played a JV schedule. They definitely played in junior high. So it's not like the kids are brand new to football. Azle is always in the playoffs. And that's it. We had other 2 schools drop out. So we can't afford a mistake, unless you have that 3-way tie where we beat you, they beat us. But yeah, I don't see that happening. So it's going to be tough once we get to district. 3-team district to go.
So how many preseason or pre-district games do you have?
We have 7 lined up.
Okay. So out of those pre-district and district games, is there one that stands out to you or that you might have circled that's kind of on your mind or that you think about more than the others?
Yeah, honestly, and this is going to sound so cliche, but it's the first one because of all the freshmen we're going to have to be counting on. We don't know what they're going to do. They went undefeated in junior high, but that means nothing when they get to high school, So going on the road to Amarillo, 4 hours, something like that, with a bunch of, freshmen that are going to be asked to play. I don't know how they're going to respond, in their first high school game. So I'm looking forward to that one, to seeing how that's going to play out.
Well, it's going to be a good one, I'm sure.
Refresh your ride during the Thrill of Summer sales event at Nissan of Wichita Falls. Come see our great lineup of new Nissans, including the all-new Nissan Rogue and the new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Nissan of Wichita Falls has a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles and a service staff of certified Nissan technicians, backed by the best parts department in Texoma. We're locally owned and operated with a sales team you can trust at Nissan of Wichita Falls.
So, Coach, I have a question. Do you serve in the role as AD, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the question. It's a little bit off topic from football, but I think it's something unique that you guys do. I do see that you guys, maybe not in football, but in other sports, I do see that you guys do play some of the bigger schools around here in other sports. How do you think with doing that, it strengthens your kids, especially your football boys, playing and just showing that they can compete at that level with the bigger schools doing the other sports?
Yeah, it's always nice when the basketball schedule comes out and those guys see it and they're like, okay, how many 11-man schools are we playing? Let's hang with them. So yeah, because all of our boys play all the sports. You're going to see the same names in football as basketball. But yeah, I would be lying if I said we didn't look forward to playing the 11-man schools in basketball. Yeah.
So you mentioned you have 2 assistants and it's 3 of you guys total. Tell us all the hats you wear at Wichita Christian, whether coaching and teaching as well, or
maintenance,
lawn guy.
At one point this summer, I was the art teacher. At one point, I was the social studies teacher. I don't really know what I am yet, but that's kind of where we're at. It's the same. We have the same problems at our small school that other small school has. I promise you, we're not any different than any other 6-man school when it comes to that. So yeah. To answer your question, I don't know what hat I'm going to be wearing. I know football coach, basketball, track, and AD. Other than that, they'll plug me in somewhere in the classroom.
Very good. So I'll ask another question. Kind of pertains to your schedule as far as a head coach. What's your day like on game days? I mean, do you guys have a weird? Are y'all off on Fridays or Mondays or nothing?
No,
okay.
no.
So
That would be weird. That would be a challenge.
yeah, we've had quite a few in here.
I would
actually,
like to.
that
I want to. I'm going to watch and see what it's like. Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah.
Because I
we
hear
have
some
a- we
people
have a
hate
c-
it, some people love it. I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some that are off Friday more, and then I think we had one that's off on
that was
Monday.
off on a Monday.
Which was he really liked that.
That's
too,
nice.
so.
I'd rather be off Monday than Friday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But what's a typical game day like for you from start to finish?
Yeah, first one is make sure everybody showed up to school, and that's pretty easy to do at our school. We all meet at the same spot, make sure they're all there. It's probably no different than anybody else's. Make sure the manager showed up, make sure they have their stuff ready to go in the hallway to load the bus. And probably not any different, like I said, than anybody else's. We'll do team dinners the night before, like everybody else. Meet and watch film. If it's a home game, we'll watch film during the period, and then go out and do a little walkthrough. But other than that, it's not any different than anybody else.
Typical. So, and this may be dumb, but where exactly is Wichita Christian? Where do you guys play? Do you have your own field?
No, we don't. We have our own practice field. It's a really nice turf practice
It is
field.
nice. I've seen it.
Yeah, there's just no stands. There's no room for stands. So we go out to the boys' club on Lake Park Drive.
That's
So-
where you play your high school
We play our
games?
games there. Yep.
So, Coach, talking about that, I've always wondered this, and maybe you can give me some insight on that. So, y'all play on that middle field, correct, at the Boys and Girls
The
Club
middle
field?
one. Yep.
Have Wichita Christian ever thought about finding a way to get it turfed, maybe like a bond or something to turf that field? Because, I mean, y'all practice on turf. That's why I asked
Yeah,
that.
no, it would be nice. No, we haven't looked into that. We have looked into the past of building an off-site stadium for ourselves. For whatever reason, that hasn't happened. But yeah, ideally, we would like to do that for sure.
Yeah, it'd be nice because you guys, I know going from grass to turf, sometimes it's just kind of a little bit weird.
It is weird. It is weird. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I'm getting ready to get to my last question of the day. Do me a favor, Coach. Whenever you leave here, pray for Jeff.
Okay.
Because this man is a hater. He be hating on me. But leads me to the big old special. So you see why I say pray for him?
Yeah.
That's actually not me. It's like
Yeah,
it's programmed every time you say big O special.
Yeah,
it automatically does that. I don't know what's going on.
So with you being from Wichita, I'm gonna ask my question a little bit different, just to see what you say.
Now, if y'all are on the same page with this one,
Now, it's not gonna be, but it might be. So this is a 3-part. So my first question is a 3-part question, not a 3-part question, but it's 3 choices.
Okay.
If you had to pick out of the burger joints, it's 4 choices. Out of Jean's, Ronnie's, Pat's, and Scott's, what would be your favorite place to eat at?
Ronnie's.
Ronnie's.
It takes me
Hands down.
1 minute to get there from my office. Yeah.
Okay, Ronnie's burger.
I'll go
Yeah.
with him
I
on
like
Ronnie's.
Ronnie's.
Okay.
Ronnie's,
Scott's
yeah.
is close though.
Well,
I really like
yeah.
Scott's too.
You really can't go wrong with any of them.
And I think what nobody really realizes, they're all stemmed from the same, and they're just kind of a branch off of each other. So, what do you like to eat at Ronnie's Burger?
Man, I mean, a burger and the onion rings. The onion rings are good.
Okay,
Bacon cheeseburger.
bacon
chocolate
cheeseburger. Do you get
milkshake.
small, medium, or large?
I get a double medium.
Oh.
And you don't have it on game days. You cannot have it on game days.
Okay, so shout out to Ronnie's Burger,
Yeah.
right there by Wichita Christian, not too far. So, what's your favorite? Outside of the burger places, what's your favorite place to eat in Wichita Falls?
Favorite place would have to be probably Parkway. Yeah, grew up on Parkway.
You like Parkway Grill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you like to eat at Parkway Grill?
Fried cheese.
The mozzarella sticks,
Yep.
they're
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Maybe going there right after this.
The Super Bowl nachos are good.
Yep. So what's your favorite pregame meal?
Favorite pregame meal? So I'm not a big seafood guy, but somebody turned me on to sushi a few years ago.
Hey.
And sushi on game day, it's just, I don't know what it is. Fills you up. It's light. But yeah, sushi for lunch. Before the game, I can't eat.
Where are you getting your sushi from?
Market Street. I don't know, probably should be getting it from Samurai or something like that. But Market Street, yeah, it's
But
good.
I heard
It's
Market
good.
Street in the mall.
It's good. Yeah, I know.
I heard it's good.
Market Street ain't bad, yeah.
is good.
Yeah, it's
And so my last question is what's something that you like to feed the kids before the games?
I don't like them, but the little peanut butter and jelly, what are they called?
Crustables.
Crustables. We have them. We have them in our fridge right now. The Uncrustables, they like that, and bananas, oranges, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you talked about you're getting one of your kids back. What would you say would be the strength of your team this upcoming season?
I would say the strength of our team is probably our team speed.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of speed. We're not big. It's not going to be a shock to anybody when we get off the bus. They're not going to be scared of us, But I think when they turn on film and see some of our guys' speed, they're going to be shocked at that. So yeah, I would have to say that. And then our senior class, I've been with them since they were freshmen, all of them except for Sam. And then all the freshmen coming up, I had some of those guys in like 3rd, 4th grade PE.
Mm-hmm.
So we're a tight knit bunch.
So it sounds like you're doing a great job over there with the continuity of kids and getting kids out. So what will the people of Wichita,
What you call it?
when they see you guys come, what are some of the goals that you have for your team this year?
Yeah, so first the first goal is always to represent God in a way that He would be proud of us to play. So we kind of channel that into when we walk off the field were our parents proud of us?
Mm-hmm.
Were our friends proud of us as well? Did we make them happy? So we just try to leave it all out there like that.
Good.
All right. Well, you guys got anything else?
No, sir.
No. You got anything for us, Coach?
No, it's pretty easy. Yeah.
All right. Well, man, we appreciate you coming
Yeah.
on. We're excited about Wichita Christian football. 6-man. Like I said, I'm going to try to get out there. I've got to get out and watch some of those games just because every time a 6-man coach comes in here, it's like I just think about it more and more. Like, man, I can't wait to get out there. So I'm looking forward to it. I know we wish you the best of luck this season, and keep your phone line open because we're going to be reaching out for stats and stuff like that.
Sweet.
But, we appreciate everything, and good luck this year.
All right. Appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you, Coach.
Take care.
Yeah.